You're live. Let's see if it's a bit chilly out here. Live on YouTube through my laptop. I thought it'd be really easy because on the phone you just push the go live button on the YouTube app and it says going live in 3, 2, 1. According to this, you need to set up some encoding software, you need to go through all these menus. I can see you guys tried commenting on one where I tried going live. So I've downloaded software, I don't know how to use it. So it was actually really difficult. And I don't actually understand what's going on, so I thought, sod it, I'll just use my phone. But anyway, hey guys, hope you're all good. I may cough loads in this this live chat. On the videos, when I start having a coughing fit, I try and edit it out, so you guys haven't got to go through the torture of listening to me coughing down the microphone. But I'm live, so I can't help it if I start coughing loads, so I do apologise. But obviously I did a live video while I was in, where was I? Disney World. I couldn't really hear what was going on properly. Smoking too much dabs. I wish that was the after effect. Twitter Coin Exchange says it's a DNS error. How do I view these chats? They disappear really quick. Chat viewing option, show live chat messages, none. How do I view them? Mute microphone, why would I want to do that? Hi. Report, no, I don't want to report you. Oh, I can drag up and down. Ah. Coin Exchange says it's a DNS error. What do you think? Is it a scam? At Twitter. Coin Exchange. What do you mean, friendly pharmacist? What's Twitter Coin Exchange says? By the way, as you can understand, I'm a pharmacist. Consume carobo extract for the cough. I'll look into that because this cough is doing my head in. Please, bro. What did he say please for? Hi. Dada Taiwei? Please, bro. Hello, mate, you alright? Hello to everyone watching. Welcome to a live stream with Bitglen. Honey and garlic, bro. I didn't mean for this to become a medical, pharmaceutical chat video. Hi. Hello, mate, you alright? I was just saying that I was trying to get this actually on my laptop so that you guys could see my screen, and obviously we could go through CoinMarketCap. Love your stream already, even though just started. Thanks, mate. We'll see how it goes. Eat some curries, son. Well, I'm not a big fan of curries, actually. I had my first curry only a couple of weeks ago. And I asked for a very mild one because I just assumed that I didn't like hot food, but... So I'm trying to clear my throat before we start talking. So I thought I'd do one of these live chat videos when I was at home because obviously I was in the middle of a theme park when I did my first one. A couple of people messaged me saying, oh, your live video was really crap. Really have time and I couldn't really hear anything, and I'm trying to read the comments as well as giving you guys. Really, it was just an easy way for me to give an update of what's going on with my cryptocurrency journey at that time, because I've done a video almost either every day or every other day. So obviously I was on holiday for two weeks, so I thought that'd be quite a long time to go without telling people what's going on. So it was just an easy way for me to do that. But then actually doing it, seeing all your messages popping up, and I thought, oh, if I could get that somehow when I'm doing my videos, obviously they go on for like half hour, 40 minutes, and really it's just me talking on my own. I'm just sitting there on my own, and you're really seeing an insight into what I'm thinking and feeling and my thoughts, and I have nothing to bounce back off. So I thought, oh, it'd be really good if I can do some of my videos live. So you guys messaged me saying, having banter like that. And I thought it'd improve the quality of the videos. But so I'm trying it out. But like I was saying, I was trying to do this on my laptop. Let me flip the camera around. Frederick says, hey. Hello, mate. You all right? I was trying to do it on here, and I don't know if anyone knows how to do live videos on YouTube. It was an absolute mission. I just assumed that you'd push a button like you do with the phone that says go live, but you need to download special encoder software that works on your computer. What is your MVM prediction at 12/18? Do you mean December 2018? Because that's quite a year ahead. What's today's date? Today's date's January the 19th. So the actual MVM tokens, I believe, are going to go on the HIT BTC on the 24th or 25th. Once that HIT BTC's done all their updates to their website. I would like to say that they're going to be $2 to $3, because I think if they were $2 or $3, oh ho ho, who's live? Welcome Luda A, 24 at HIT BTC, my birthday. Well, you might have a good birthday coming up, because the only thing that I could find close to a similar project was I don't know if you saw my video, Terra Miner. I'll see if I can look it up now. And they want $7 per token. All right, they're doing something, slightly different. But I think they've actually got a worse project. Remember, you changed environments. That's why your family are sick. Could be. My missus had it just... I didn't receive an email from MVM for unlocking my tokens. Anyone else? Russian project. I only received the email literally... I think I did the video about it literally as soon as I received it, actually. So what was that? Yesterday? And I invested day one, and I paid with MVM. So, Ethereum, sorry. So I just assumed that... Because they said, oh yeah, if you pay with Ethereum, you get your tokens instantly. Whereas if it's Bitcoin, it can be held up. If you pay by credit card, we could withhold them for 6 months. So I thought, right, and I got all my money. I put it all into Ethereum, transferred it over day one, literally as the thing went live. And I still haven't got them apparently. So what was the point? Take a look at Hydro Miner. They are from Australia. So this is, I bought 630 with BTC and 135 with Ethereum. Have they unlocked now, Luda? Do you know if it shows, because you can log in on their website and it says beside it locked. My ones still say locked. So I don't know what that's about. So this is Terra Miner. Yep. Yeah, so mine. And they want, I know that some creepy Russian guy.
My name is Pavel Kuznetsov.
I made a buttload of Ripple in the past couple of days.
3 months ago, we launched the first...
Well, yeah, Ripple did drop down from... It went down to $1, below $1 at one point, and then it... yeah, he's creepy as fuck, man. Mine are unlocked. I bought with Ether. Oh, that's good. Mine haven't yet, which is a bit disappointing. Yeah, anyway, they're building like a mining operation. It went to 60 cents. Did it? I know that it went down to 90, I'm going to say 93 when I checked, but I mean, I don't check it all day, every day. But now they're back up to 150, 160, I believe. We'll have a check in a second. Let's have a look. Ethereum, Ripple, yeah, 154. So yeah, big gains. Yeah, 4 days ago. Yeah. And I'll tell you what was another good bet. Did you guys see that Bitconnect obviously crashed? It went from like $400 down to like... Oh, I typed it in wrong. I'm trying to type and go live at the same time. BitConnect. Let's see what they're worth now. $29. They went down to I think $14 or something like that. Let's have a look here. Oh, it says 25 there. I thought it went lower than that when I checked. I thought it was in the 15. It's gone back up. So it hasn't actually gone up that much. I just thought, hey, that can't be right. I swear it went up. Let's have a look at the last 7 days. $23. Yeah, look, not $6. 666. I start trading first day. I've lost 150 quid. But now I'm up around 500 on EOS and Power. MVN is a project that promises dividends, so might go to $1K for one MVN. Fucking hell. I think you're living in dream world. If they do, that'd be awesome. MVN is a project. Keep in mind there is not too many coins at circulation. Hope it's not a scam. Is sell-off over, bro? What do you think? Yeah, I think... well, saying that, they were all up loads today and yesterday, but they've gone back up again. But anyway, this BitConnect, if you got in here where it was at $6, if MVN is a scam, I'll quit crypto. Yeah, I know that feeling. Anyway, not that I'm saying get BitConnect, because I think they're just scam artists, to be honest. But then people were buying it. It went back up to 35. Look, $70. Who's buying this? They publicly announced that they're closing and it was a scam, and people still buying the tokens. I don't get it. It just goes to show you how mental cryptocurrency is. A coin can come out and openly admit that they're a scam. People still want to invest in them. Mental. Let's have a look. What was your other question? Trevon James pumped it. Trevon and CryptoNet buying. Yeah, probably is them buying it, I suppose. Oh, someone asked. Yeah, friendly pharmacist. You said 1,000. If it was 1,000 and they have 150, I don't know if I can work that out. So they've got 150 million tokens. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 15. So I need to do one more, is that right? And then times that by 1,000. That would give them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 million, 10 million, 100, 1 billion. Is that one? No, 100. That'd be 1 billion. 150 billion. Which means they would be worth just under what Bitcoin is. So I don't think that's going to happen. Not within the foreseeable future. But who knows? All these cryptocurrencies are worth. I do believe that... oh, let's see what they're saying. Trevon James and da-da-da-da-da. I do feel like... I mean, I felt bad for their subscribers, actually. Trevon James and CryptoNet. And that's why I did that video. And people saying, Glenn, lighten up. I felt bad. Even though I've never recommended BitConnect because I thought it was a scam all along. I sort of felt bad for them. So you'd think they'd come out and say, look, I'm really sorry if you've gone into, you know, under my pretense or my advice. I'm really sorry they went down, but, you know, I don't work there and I don't run the business. Everyone was making money and everyone was happy with it at the time. But I don't think they've come out and said that, which is a bit of a shame. They have ETFs now for blockchain, but the SEC will knock them down if blockchain is the same name. So that will have to rename it to, just posted yesterday, no one is about to do a split. I'm not sure. Sorry, Tyrone, I don't know what that means. I'm not sure about it. Wanting to hear your opinion. What do you think the price of MVN could be in the next 3 months? I hope at least $50. $50 is, I think $50 is where sort of, that's their peak. That's, to me, if they were any point, if MVN tokens become $50 each, I'd sell them. I may regret to say that, but I would sell a lot of them at 50 because I feel like that's probably where they're going to peak. It is possible, Glenn. Yeah, it is possible. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Doubt it'll ever reach 50. I think 100. I hope so, because that means I can buy a house outright if that happens. I will sell only at $100. Wherever they go, I'll sell 50%. It depends really, because obviously the first week or so, I assume they're only going to be worth, you know, like $1.5, $2, something like that. Until people start selling them for higher prices. SEC, government, US. Yeah, that's a good point. Obviously, soon as these go live, if you're from America, obviously a lot of you have been messaging me saying, you know, Glenn, can you buy the tokens for me? The best time probably would be to buy them as soon as they hit BTC, because it's not it's a fairly popular exchange, but it's not one of the big ones. Oh, my phone's running out of battery. But yeah, if you can get in there when they're only, you know, for $2 or whatever, that would be really good for obviously all the people from America. Or... Do you know where phone charger is? I'm doing a live video. Oh, my wife said don't get her in it, so I've got to be careful. Let's try and plug this in. Where's a USB charger? Oh, I should have been more prepared, really, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, 12. Just me and 12 of the boys doing cryptocurrency. That's true, actually. I don't know they're all boys, but I suppose that was quite a sexist thing of me to say. There might be some ladies watching. Oh. Sorry, guys. I know that's not a very good part of the video, but my phone's about to die. So that means I'm going to have to bend down by where the charger is. They blocked us at a lot of the exchanges. Well, it seems like in America they're making it really difficult for you guys anyway. I mentioned in my tax video that I just done, the tax UK one. I think they're taxing you for every exchange that you make with cryptocurrency, every swap, every transfer, which is going to make it almost not unmanageable, but very difficult for any normal person to keep track of every single transaction they do. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it. I might as well just give up straight away, you know. It'd make me not want to do cryptocurrency, to be honest. But I suppose American US dollars have got the most to lose with the rise of cryptocurrency, because obviously the world's currency all reflect on what happens with the US dollar. And the more that cryptocurrency takes out from US dollar, weakens their country support, I suppose. Yeah, when you cash out then. I don't know, to be honest, because it all depends on what the dividends are, like how much we're going to get paid. If, you know, if I'm getting paid, I don't know, $50 worth of Ethereum every week, then obviously I'm not going to sell the tokens for less than probably 100. Well, I don't know. It's really hard to say, isn't it? Because you sell your tokens for, it's really difficult, to be honest. If I'm receiving $50 worth of Ethereum, like I say, a week, I'm just chucking it for, I don't know I'm going to get that, but I'm just chucking it out there. I wouldn't sell my tokens for $100. I'd probably want more. But then saying that, if I only start receiving, you know, $1 worth of Ethereum every week, then obviously the tokens are only worth, and that's, you got to think, obviously I've got, say, just over 3,000 of them. you know, how much is one token worth, you know? So I would say, I think at first they're going to, especially as no one knows what we're going to get paid dividend wise, I would say they're going to go on sale for $1.50 to $2 per token. And I think once they start paying out regularly and people start knowing how much that you can earn from it, then the price of it will go up. And I think once it hits a few big exchanges, so maybe Binance or Bitfinex or you know, any of the big exchanges, the price will go up just because anyone's, if, like I was saying, you know, with that Bitconnect token, people just buy any token. Glen IOTA is a German startup just like Envian since 2015. ICO date, price increased, I believe that number is something like 60,000% times. If you was to sell $30, you will regret that. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The thing is, I don't know. I mean, who actually knows what they're going to be worth? Who knows what their cap is going to be? Who knows what their peak is going to be? We don't know, do we? So all I know is that all in total, I've spent on the whole of cryptocurrency from day one, which obviously I've documented with you guys as I've gone along. I have spent 2,600 British pounds. So if I can withdraw 2,600 British pounds at some point, I'll keep that. And anything that's left over to me is just pure bonus, profit, whatever you want to call it. And then I'll keep that in Envian. Unless the price really shoots up, then obviously I'll sell some more. So I'm looking to earn sort of £3,000. And then that way, everything, Hashflare, you know, I've got some money in, what's that other one? I think I've got it in Bittrex and obviously the whole Envian thing. Altogether, it's cost me 2,600. That's what I've spent in the last, how long have I been doing this now, guys? 8 weeks. So in 8 weeks, if I can make that money back, whether it's through an ICO or the price of Bitcoin going up by itself, then I'll be happy with that. I can pay back all the cards that I used to get to that figure. Genesis is best mining. It is, but they're sold out until over March. And they've got no plans. I've asked them, I've sent them tweets saying, when will you release more contracts? And they haven't replied. I'm from future peaks at $20. ETH is wild. I was thinking to put my 0.4 mined BTC into Envian and forget about it. Genesis is the best mining. Yeah, Ethereum is really good mining at the minute because the price has almost doubled and their difficulty doesn't jump up like Bitcoin. It sort of goes up steadily each day, and it had a difficulty drop a little while ago, and it was quite a big one, and it hasn't even got back up to where it was before. So Ethereum mining seems like it's on par, if not better than Bitcoin mining at the moment. Anyway, through Hashflare anyway. Obviously, I'm not too sure about Genesis mining because I can't look at any of their contracts. What do you think about the Lightning Network? I can't wait for it to get here, to be honest. I was reading something about Lightning Network is something that you have to download yourself, and the more people download it, the more adopted it will be, and the more you use it. But I believe this is how it works at the minute. Hashflare is okay. Yeah, I'm really happy with Hashflare. Say if I had some Bitcoin and I've got the Lightning Network installed, if I transfer it to someone who also has the Lightning Network installed in their wallet, they'll receive the funds instantly and almost fee free. But if I was to transfer money to someone who hasn't got it, then it has to go through the traditional way. I think that's how it works. I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's something they can just add in because obviously the Bitcoin coding is so secure. I don't think it's saying you can just go in there and just change it a bit. I think the actual way, the proper way of actually creating a new currency with a new structure is just by forking it, which obviously we've had with Bitcoin Cash and diamond and gold and all that sort of stuff. But they're trying to obviously build something on top of the Bitcoin algorithm that runs at the moment. That's my understanding of it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Is CCG better than Genesis? Bitcoin is king. Yeah, Bitcoin is king. CCG, I actually went on their website. I'm in Hashflare also, but I had lifetime contracts and they broke that. Yeah, I know, and that was really gutting actually. I know that they used to offer lifetime contracts for everyone, and then they changed it to 1 year. And they actually changed it. They just said, right, as of today, it's 1 year contracts. That is obviously gutting. But I don't know what to say really. I mean, I've come into it only ever knowing 1 year contract, so I don't know any different. But I can understand obviously if I was in that position this time last year, I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is a really good mining contract. It's going to last a lifetime, and then it just changed. I'd be like, oh fuck this. 100 terahash, fucking hell. So you must be mining about $110 worth of Bitcoin a day. I believe they gave us 2 years. I'll have to check. Oh, well, if you have, I mean, that's awesome. Obviously, I'm only buying them 1 year contracts with obviously pool fees and their maintenance costs. That's all I've ever known. So it's hard for me to comment on how I feel about something that happened in the past. But I suppose it is out of order. But if you look at Genesis Mining and some of the others that tried offering lifetime contracts, they sell out very quickly because it's a lifetime contract. So it's hard for anyone new to come into that space. It's like the first come, first serve, really. So Hashflare are now doing year contracts. So say this time, I think in September, obviously they're going to have a load of sort of hash rate become available because all those people that had lifetime contracts, their ones will actually end in September. Whether they'll renew or not, I don't know. Have you invested in any long-term altcoins? I've got, the only thing I've got is I tried out, you're looking at any upcoming cryptos. Not that this is a recommendation in any way. I set up a Bittrex account. I also have a contract at Hashflare, but don't reinvest anymore because of the price. Well, yeah, that is a bit of a bummer. Obviously, they up their price. I set up a Bittrex account, transferred some Bitcoin because Bitcoin went up in price all of a sudden. I bought it when it was at like $10,000, and then it went up to like $15,000. So I had like about 100 and saying Bitcoin. So I thought, oh, I don't care if I lose this sort of thing. So I transferred, I'm gonna say about $80 worth. But then obviously with the fees coming out, I ended up with about $68 worth of Bitcoin. Transferred that to Bittrex, and I wanted to try and do an exchange for an altcoin, but I didn't know the process. I didn't know how to do it. To be honest, I didn't know what I was doing, but I was playing with money that I didn't care if I lost. So I actually tried converting Bitcoin into Verge, just because within the 2 days leading up to that, all I heard was Verge this, Verge that, Verge this. And I thought, oh, I'll try and buy some Verge. And I think with my $60 worth of Bitcoin, I think I bought, if I remember correctly, I think I bought about 300 Verge coins, which obviously is unusual for me because I'm only used to dealing in Ethereum and Bitcoin. I've got all like 0.0001 of a Bitcoin here and there. So to actually have 300 coins, that was actually quite a nice feeling. But yeah, that was Verge. Not that I'm recommending them or anything like that. It's just that they were the one, that was the one that come up at the time, and I was just playing about with it. And since then, I haven't touched it. I don't know if Verge has gone up that much. Obviously, everything went down the other day, so I haven't even checked that account, actually. I probably should, shouldn't I? What do you think about Binance? Is much better. Yeah, I need to sign up to Binance, actually, and I need to send over my... Obviously, they stopped people for a while, didn't they? So I need to get on it while they're still allowing people to join. Yes, Binance is fantastic. Get your Ron on. I don't know what Ron is. Sorry. Explain, please. Tell me. What were you going to say about long-term altcoins? Tron. Yeah, thanks. I'll check it out. Ether BTC has been solid. Use my referral link, Tron. Again, I'm not sure what Tron is and what it does. I was watching YouTube videos with Superman. I've got a bot on Bittrex earning between $20 to $50. That's good. And he was really pushing this internet node. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a way of machine-to-machine information sharing, so it didn't require a human to be in the middle, and it stored information securely. Internet of Things node or something like that. But it wasn't on it isn't on one of the main exchanges. You have to sign up to a Chinese exchange. But the price is really low at the moment, so I thought, oh yeah, I could do that. But to be honest, I just haven't had time to sit down and do all that sort of stuff, like playing about with exchanges. And to be honest now, my hands are a bit tired. We went on holiday, I've sort of maxed out all my overdrafts and everything like that, so I'm completely spent. So all my money, unfortunately, is tied up in Hashflare and Envian. So unless the $68 worth of altcoin, the Verge that I bought, unless that goes up and I can quickly trade it for something else, I'm not really going to make any money in the next few days or week. So yeah, all my money's tied up at the minute. Masternode. What do you think about Substratum? I don't know about it. Check it out. Huge profit in the future. Haven't they all? Qcoin is also a fine up and coming. Yeah, that's one of the big ones actually. If we can get Envian on that, that would be awesome. What do you think about Litecoin? I think Litecoin's awesome actually. Litecoin's everything that everyone wants Bitcoin to be. Mitsubishi UFJ Financial Group Inc., the biggest bank in Japan, one of the biggest banks in the world, is going to open up crypto exchange, much more trustworthy. Hi Bitglen, I invested 30k into Envian. Any updates on Envian ICO? Kind of worried because I still can't unlock my account. So as I said at the beginning of the video, that's money truffle. I got an email 2 days ago saying unlock your tokens here. It depends how you invested, whether you paid with Ethereum or if you paid with credit card. If you paid with credit card, then your tokens are tied up, I think, up to 6 months. So you might not be able to spend them. The only plus side of that is, obviously, if they go up massively in 6 months, you're going to be laughing. Let's have a look. It's annoying that these comments don't stay up, actually. I have to keep refreshing them. Crypto rising. Where do you get a bot? And if it is rapid trading, you might be nuts to track. That's why I have been trying to wait and see. And Lend Connect, it's like BitConnect, but it's a gamble. LOL, 1.5 to 5% a day with withdrawals. Luda A, how often is your bot earning $20 to $50? They lock your money for half the days of BitConnect. I received that email a week ago, still waiting, paid with Ether, just like you, that email. Yeah, so they sent me that email saying, please agree to our new terms and conditions. Another Ponzi, yeah. It doesn't sound like something I'd be interested in, the Lend Connect and all that. Is there any future on Envian then? Thanks. Yeah, so they send you this email. You have to agree to their new terms and conditions. I went through in my last video with what sort of changes they've made in their terms and conditions. Once you've agreed to that, then obviously they receive it their end, and I believe they're taking a couple of days. Obviously it's Saturday and Sunday. I don't know if they work weekends, but they have been posting pictures on Facebook and Twitter of them going to Shanghai and Hong Kong, and I think they only just got back to Germany today. So they're saying like, we're really trying to get all 30,000 people processed before obviously they hit an exchange. So everyone's tokens should be technically all sorted by the time this hit BTC, start showing them up on their website. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Obviously, I don't work for them. I'm not paid by them. I'm not trying to promote them in a particular way. I'm just an investor just like you guys. They went to Shanghai to spend all the money. Yeah, bro. Probably. Let's read some more of these comments. Stay away from scam and Ponzi. Is there... Right. Come out. So that's a gamble. OnStartEngine.com, they are startup companies that are giving you the option for their stocks or ICO tokens that they launch. Just seemed to be a lot of US business that were not being bullied. Yeah, I mean, America is making it very difficult for their US citizens. But like I said, it's swings and roundabouts really, because I don't know if you have that phrase in America, but on the one hand, they're protecting their citizens, aren't they? Because obviously probably 80% or 90% of the ICOs that are out there are just scams. Let's face it, so really they're protecting you. But then on the flip side, there's a lot of money to be made in some of these scams, and they're stopping you from being able to do that, which is a bit of a shame, especially coming from the country that's meant to be freedom of speech. I can do what I want, blah, 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 all that jazz. Stay away from scam and Ponzi, buy some decent coins instead. There's a lot of them, 100 days. I know I invested little, but the coin went from free. I accept new T and C's a week ago and tokens still locked. Yeah, same with me actually. I accepted it 2 days ago and mine still say locked. From $3 to $40 last week. That's BrickSpot. What coin are you talking about that's gone from that price? That's a big gain if they have. Friendly Pharmacist says, don't you think waiting 182 days if you pay with credit card is a bit too much? Yeah, it is. It's not very nice, is it? But I believe that's to stop you from being able to ring up and say, once you've received your MVN tokens into your wallet, you ringing up your credit card company and saying, what's this transaction for MVN? I never authorised that. And then obviously your credit card can retract the funds. They went to Shanghai to spend all the money. Yeah, probably. I read all that. Anyone can upload a photo to LOL. Twitter. Tech. Smoking crack, man, stop it. Hi Glenn, is MVN talk? Hope not. Let's smash up the likes. I'm not Superman, but yeah, you can hit that like button if you want. And if you're new to this channel, you click subscribe for me. How many % of your income do you spend on cryptocurrency? That's really difficult actually, because I don't spend any. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Me and my wife, we work together. We have a business together. And when I first mentioned Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, she was like, no, dead against it. You're not going to make any money out of it. It's a gamble. And what's this new thing? Why is no one else talking about it? You've just made it up. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I took that on board because at the time, you know, I agreed with her and I thought, well, yeah, do you know what? This is a new thing. I've never heard of it. I'll see how it goes. So what I actually did was I actually applied for a brand new credit card that was just in my name. So it was completely separate. And I've been using that. So actually, I suppose I'm actually in debt because of cryptocurrency. But the reason I did that was because it was completely separated from our bills, from our joint family money, from our holiday money. You know, no one could turn around and say to me, oh, you know, we've run out of money now, this end. That's all because you spend that money on that cryptocurrency. So I actually tried to keep it as separate as possible. And that is why I'm quite eager to sort of earn at least £2,600. I know that's quite a precise figure, but that's because I know that's what I spent on that card. So if I can earn 2,600, whether that be through Hashflare or MVN, I can pay that card back. That card will be completely cleared off. And then everything I'm doing, I can say to my wife, well, look, this hasn't cost me anything. you know, I haven't put any of our money into this. This is all like credit card money that I borrowed 3 weeks ago that I've now paid back. So, and I think she is starting to believe it now. You know, she keeps asking me now, oh, when do you find out about those Envying tokens? So she is starting to believe in the process and the potential to earn money. So that's got her off my back a bit, I suppose, which is always a nice feeling. Happy wife, happy life and all that. Smash up the likes. Hi, Bitglen, what is your prediction for Envying? I'm in for $30,000. Well, a few people have asked this now in the video, and like I said, I reckon it's going to hit the exchanges on the 24th, 25th of January. I believe they're going to hit sort of $2, maybe $3. Not a lot of people have heard about them. I've gone on other YouTube channels and I've put in the comments, what do you think of Envying? And people have said, oh, I don't know anything about them. So they're not as well heard of as you might think. So obviously there'll be a lot of Americans and I believe Germans that couldn't buy the ICO. They're going to all of a sudden have access to it. So they're probably going to buy it, which is going to bump the price up, but not dramatically, I don't think. And until someone comes along and, you know, and we start receiving dividends on a regular basis of quite a decent amount, that's going to push the price up. And once you start working out, okay, I'm earning $50 a week from whatever, from Envying, over 5 years, that means I'm going to earn, you know, do the maths. God, these tokens are going to earn me 15,500. So then you're not, if you've got 3,000 tokens, you're not going to sell them for any less, really, than $10 a token, or, you know, $15 a token, because if you just leave them in your account, you know you're going to earn more than that anyway. That's when the price of them, I think, will go up, and when people start talking about it and say, well, look, I'm earning $50 a week from this, then they'll be like, oh, how do I get them then? You know, and I think the price will go up. And I think the price of cryptocurrencies just go up anyway. There's some coins in that, if you go on CoinMarketCap, there's some coins in there. What the fuck are they? Do you know what I mean? Like, what are they? There's some coins in there. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they all are, but a lot of them are shit. They're just nothing. And if you've got a actual credible business where they're paying their customers, or like the people involved, every single week, everyone's going to want a part of that, because I could buy Ripple and really the only benefit to me is if Ripple goes up. That is it. Like, that is purely it. I could buy Litecoin. The only benefit, well, I mean, Ripple you could actually use as a, you know, like to buy and sell, like, you know, send money to people. So that's got a use case scenario for itself. But like Verge or IOTA and stuff like that, as it stands at the minute, and I'm sure they'll develop over time, if you buy them coins, the only benefit you have of owning those in your wallet is that hopefully they'll go up in price one day. That's it. Whereas the Envying tokens, you've got two options. You've got, hopefully these will be worth something more one day, but also I'm receiving money every week. So they're going to be worth more than other tokens, I believe. Anyway, that's my opinion. Take from it what you will. Obviously, some people may not agree with me. Ripple boom, early March. I don't really care for Ripple, to be honest. It's good, obviously, if it goes up in price, but from my understanding, the people that own Ripple and who made Ripple, they have like 60% of the coins. 60%. Bearing in mind there's something like, I don't know, 200 billion of the coins. They've got 140 billion of them themselves. So they pretty much can do whatever they want with that coin. So that's not something I want to be a part of. You said the subscription for Envying is 3 years, right, in the new terms and conditions. I said don't twist my words on it, because I didn't understand what they meant by subscription. I should probably go back and read that whole terms and conditions word for word properly. But it said subscription, and they changed it to 3 years. But I didn't know what they meant by that. So if someone could have a look into the terms, I did put the link into my description in that video. I don't know if anyone read through it, and no one got back to me. All the card in Europe have been stopped. I have 10x card. Same happened with them. They either grow or die. Oh God. I really believe in Envian because the reason you say. We are hungry for the updates for Envian. Follow their Facebook, and I think they're posting more updates on that. But they say that. I follow them on Twitter, and I always find everything out from Twitter from them first there. But I don't know. They put on there, follow us on Facebook for more updates. That's the game, dude. I think same about Envian. What's your view on Japan's largest bank now looking to set up cryptocurrency? I think we should hodl until then, my opinion. Glenn, please don't sell your Envians before checking isostats.com. I want to see you retired at 2020. Friendly pharmacist, thank you. I'd love to see me retired then as well. It is tough. To be honest, I just don't know. I was talking to my friend Nathan, and Nathan's actually gone on this investment with me. He's got some tokens. And he said to me, Glenn, if they hit, I think he said $7, he went, I'm selling all of mine. I said, why is that? And he said, well, we've bought them at 70 cents a share. To me, that's 10 times. He said, and that's more than I could ever wish for. I'm going to sell them all then. And I said, yeah, but Nath, I think they're going to be worth more than that. And he was going, nah, I don't think so. Now, it could come round. It could get to $7. He sells all his. He's earned 10 times his money. And I might not. And they might, I don't know, they might crash one day and they'd be worth nothing. And he'll think, oh, I told you so. Or I could hold on to mine and they'd be worth $50 per token. And then I'll say, no, look, you know, I've just bought a deposit down on a house with those Envian tokens. So it's really hard, isn't it? You've got to do what's best for you and your family and your financial situation. Like I said, I want to take out £3,000 worth at some point. So let's say they get to worth $3, $4, $5 per token. I'll sell enough to make sort of 2,600. Withdraw that, pay back my credit card, and then that way all of cryptocurrency, everything that I've done has cost me absolutely zero. So anything above that is all profit. That's where I'd like to be at. What's your view on Japan? Oh yeah. Japan, their economy was really struggling. They were being overtaken by sort of China and all the others, from my understanding. And their actual government come out and said, right, we need to get behind this cryptocurrency because whoever leads the way in cryptocurrency is going to overtake some of the other economies around the world. Now, this is a philosophy I would love, say, Britain to have, because from my understanding, Britain sold off all its gold reserves a long time ago to America, or most of it anyway. So what does that actually leave us in terms of like valuable assets? Now, you could say, oh yeah, but you know, we own the Falkland Islands, or, you know, I don't know, like we've got the royal family or stuff like that. But I think cryptocurrency is the future. So if the governments own a large amount of cryptocurrency, then obviously that's going to help that country going forward. Saying that, obviously the governments are thieving bastards, and obviously they want to tax people through the arse for everything. So they're going to try and make it obviously as less profitable for the average Joe, same as what America's doing. But then deep down, they're probably investing loads of money their end into cryptocurrency, setting themselves up for the future. But Japan, they've come out and said, we embrace it as long as, you know, you're following the guidelines. You know, we're happy for all our citizens to invest in cryptocurrency. We want to be the world leaders. So that's going to make them a hotspot for investments for businesses to go there and set up like exchanges and stuff like that. So you will start seeing, especially in the next sort of 3 to 4 years, I believe, because by the time people think of an idea, set it up, then set it up in Japan, you know, get a building, all that sort of stuff. It takes a couple of years, few years. I think Japan's going to be sort of like the hub of cryptocurrency in the future because they've embraced it at such an early stage. Also, Korea, I know there's been a lot of news saying, oh, Korea are shutting down exchanges. They're not. They just want them to do more sort of get to know your customer forms, what they call KYC forms. But obviously once all them exchanges follow to them guidelines, Korea is obviously a huge player in the crypto space, and that's going to propel them as well. So you've got Japan and Korea. They're taking a gamble because it could turn out that a whole of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin's one massive Ponzi scheme. And if it all comes crashing down, their economies are going to... and this got me thinking, actually. I was watching a video about a guy called James Altucher, I think his name was. Really clever guy, he's done some really good videos. And he was talking about eventually some governments around the world, like I think he used Zimbabwe as an example. Obviously, they've just generated cash from nothing. So now their paper money is worth nothing. And it's making people look to cryptocurrency because they believe, right, well, if I buy cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, it's going to roughly stay the same prices, if not go up. Obviously, it fluctuates daily, but I'm talking steadily over a long period of time. Whereas we don't trust our government. Obviously, that's a very horrible feeling to have, not being able to trust the people that govern your country. But a lot of people are looking to do that. And they were saying that once someone that's got that mentality already then gets into power and they start running the government in that country, they might say, right, okay, our main source, the whole country is going to run off Bitcoin. Every shop's going to accept it. Every merchant's going to buy and sell with Bitcoin and Litecoin and all that stuff. Then obviously the price goes through the roof. Then other countries might go, well, look, that business plan's working for them. Why don't we do it? Like Venezuela, their inflation at the minute is so high that their money is just literally worth nothing at the minute. So you could see these countries that are literally just running off cryptocurrency, which obviously is going to massively shoot the price up of cryptocurrency for all of us because it's something that's available to everyone all over the world. Yeah, I could buy some guy in Venezuela can, some guy in Germany, a family from America, anyone could have access to it, which I think is really awesome. So yeah, that's my thoughts anyway. But what I did think was, if you had a government, a country that was so reliant on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, surely if it ever crashes like it did the last couple of days, it plummeted 50%, you could be talking about your whole country plummeting 50% net worth in a day, you know, and that's very difficult. You'd have to have something in place to secure you against that, I suppose, because you can't have your whole country living or dying on 50% of its whole net worth within one day, because one day people just wake up and they'll be like, oh, look, shit, my life's worth nothing now, you know, like, or financially. So I went on a bit of a tangent there, didn't I? These are the sort of things I think about at night time. Check WePower could be the same, but with green energy, not mining. Yes, WePower is very hot. So a couple of you mentioning that. When it works out, you're invited to my party. Okay. How many Envian is there in circulation? So they haven't actually come out and said the exact number, but I remember they were first selling it at 70 cents a token. That was for the first couple of days. And then it went to 80 cent, then 90 cent, then eventually $1. And in that first, yeah, they had 150 million tokens all in total. Whatever ones they didn't sell, they were going to burn. I think about 25 million of them were reserved for bounty program, the managing directors, owners of the company, yada. So really, there was 125 million. I think they're the figures. You might be able to check their white paper and correct me. 125 million available to anyone. They sold $100 million worth of US dollars worth of tokens. So you would think that roughly, probably about 120 million sold. So I think there's going to be all in total, like, I don't know if the ones the managing directors own are included in the circulating supply. If there are anyway, the max is going to be 150. So 150 million is the answer to your question. They should burn about 40 million tokens. I don't think they will, because I think they sold... I'm letting my hash flare Bitcoin build up until Envian tokens have a price, then we'll go from there. Okay. They should burn about 40 million. Glenn, follow the YouTube channel In It For The Money. He bought $900 worth of 2,000k Verge coins 6 months ago. 2 months ago, he huddled Cardano too. It's friendly pharmacist. If you have, mind you, $900 worth of, that ain't actually that, it's not a huge amount of money, but if you can invest £1,000 into any cryptocurrency and it goes up so many times, a bit like Envian, that's obviously what I'm hoping, there is loads of money to be made everywhere. Even if you go to the Coin Market Cap website and go to there's 3 or 4 pages worth of coins. You go to the 4th page, there's coins on there that are worth not even, 0.005 of a cent. So it's like half of 1 cent. You put $1,000 into that, that's, you own, I can't even work that out, 10,000 coins of that thing. If they go up to $1, you've made 10,000 US dollars straight away. If they go up to 1.5, $2, there is money. It's just knowing though, isn't it? It's knowing which coin to invest in at which time is the key. Because you could invest $1,000 into one coin. That coin could sit there and stagnate for 3 weeks, and you see all these other ones going up, and you think, shit, why didn't I put it in Ripple? And it's very easy after, we could all be sitting here. Most of you, I believe, watching this have invested in Envian. If you have, give it a thumbs up. We could all be sitting here next week and I could be posting videos like, look how I made £20,000 in, 1 month in crypto. And someone else might watch that video and say, hey, look, Glenn's just made £20,000 in Envian tokens. They're worth $10 at the minute. Yeah, I might buy some of them. But they won't know that, oh, actually, he bought them when they were 70 cent and he bought them a month and a half in advance before the ICO even bloody finished. And he waited for the date. It's not a quick process. I think back, a lot of people think that you can just make money in cryptocurrency by putting some money in today and then tomorrow you've made, $5,000. Obviously you could do it if you have enough money to throw around, but it does take a good, you have to do a bit of research. You have to invest with a gut feeling and also with a bit of knowledge of that company and what they're planning on doing. You have to get in at the right time. So when the ICO's either started or the pre-sale, Then you have to go through the whole ICO stage, which normally is 30 days. They can extend it, could be a month and a half, 2 months. Then obviously it gets on an exchange. As we know now, the ICO ended, what, 10 days ago? Something like that. And it's still not on an exchange. We still don't know what they're worth. Once that goes on that exchange, then you've got to wait for it to build up to see how much they're actually worth. So it's not a quick process. It does actually take so many weeks and months of preparation to actually make some money like that. And I think you just need to bear that in mind. A lot of people are going to get into Bitcoin thinking, right, Glenn's just made this much money. If I invest £1,000 today, hopefully I can buy a Lamborghini tomorrow. It's not going to happen really, unless you get very, very, very lucky. And if you're that lucky, play the lottery, But anyway, I hope, fingers crossed. The Envian one, the reason that I chose them over anyone else is that, one, obviously I believe mining is a very hot commodity at the minute. A lot of people want to do the mining. When I look at, like people are saying, oh, mining's not worth it. You're only, it's costing you £1,000 to, I don't know, for this piece of mining equipment, and you're only mining 0.01 of a Bitcoin a day or week or whatever. But when you word it like that, it doesn't seem like a lot. When you actually look at it on a computer, it actually looks like you've got almost £1 million. I know that sounds silly, and this is the way I'm thinking in the future. I don't know if you agree with me, guys. But if you actually start looking at Bitcoin in Satoshis rather than one whole Bitcoin, so what I mean is if I go to my Hashflare account, which I don't think I'm going to be able to sign into because I need the code thing from my phone. Let me see if I can log in. Let me see if I can do this, guys. Bear with me 1 second. Right, so this is what I mean, and I need to get a bit of a drink because my throat is getting really dry talking for over an hour. A lot of people look at mining and they think, right, 0.0039, it's only worth, I think that's worth about $50 at the moment. I'm thinking like this. I have got there 39,400, no, is that right? 394,264 Satoshis. Now, in the future, if one Bitcoin does become worth £1 million, I've got enough to buy a house right there. But in today's money, obviously it's worth $50 US. So this is why, to me, mining is such a hot commodity. I think it's next year or the year after, the amount of Bitcoins that's rewarded for each blockchain gets halved. Then a couple of years after that, it gets halved again. So mining these sort of figures here, although it's tiny, if I go over to my revenue, mining these sort of figures here looks very tiny today. But I'm thinking in the future, like say down here, 1 year, almost one whole Bitcoin. In my head, even though that says there it's worth 11,000 US dollars, I don't care about that. To me, that is almost £1 million. I know I might sound completely crazy by saying that. To me, I have got £1 million worth of mining happening on my computer at the moment. And with Envian as well, I believe I've got obviously another so many hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of mining happening. But obviously that's for the future. That's sort of All I care about is Satoshi. So Luda A's with me. He gets it. And I know obviously there's people out there. What's his name? The guy's going to eat his own dick. John McAfee. You know, he's saying £1 million per Bitcoin by the end of 2020. So that's all of 2018, all of 2019. And so in 3 years, he reckons. So if he is right, and I'm not saying he is, I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen. I reckon it'll be worth a lot more. Maybe not 1 million. 1 million would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 million would be there. So for every 0.01 of a Bitcoin that you have, oh no, sorry, he's saying 1 Bitcoin would be worth £1 million. So then if that was 1 million, that was 100,000, 10,000, 10,000s, 1,000s. So then I've got, that would be worth £3,942 and 64 pence, if you know, if that is correct. You see what I'm trying to say, you know. I'm not getting in exact figures, but yeah, so if I can accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible, without having to spend an absolute fortune. I mean, this mining with this hash flare, they're saying that by the end of McAfee's not a guy you can trust. Maybe he's not, no. But again, there's a few people that share his sentiment. So that guy, I'll just show you him. His name's James. I think he's like a really like brainy guy. James, oh, something. You can search him on YouTube. Yeah, this guy here. He said they pulled him up on like NBC or Bloomberg or something like that, and they sat him down and they said, "Oh, you know, what do you think about John McAfee's $1 million per Bitcoin?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "What? Why wouldn't it be?" He was like, "Cash, if you think of all the cash in the world, comes to 150 trillion. That's how," he said, "that's how much cash circulation there needs to be in the world for the world to get by." He said, and then imagine if Bitcoin, at the minute, it's worth, and I think the video was recorded a month or two ago. He said, you know, Bitcoin's worth 200, billion. He was saying you got 200 billion down here, 150 trillion. So he said if Bitcoin just captures a little bit of that market, he said, yeah, of course it's going to be worth 1 billion a Bitcoin, if not more. He's a very clever guy. I'd suggest you guys, he's done a free book that you can download, and he seems like a really genuine guy. And then there was another guy on there as well. So it's not just John McAfee. There are quite a few people. And that John McAfee, he was saying, look, I don't need money. He did an interview with a YouTuber. He was like, look, I'm a millionaire. I don't need all this money. He said, but I want technology that my kids can live with, a decentralized currency. And he's just giving his honest opinion. But I say that, obviously he might have a hidden agenda, I suppose, but I don't know. There's so many compelling arguments. Tom Lee is a financial advisor on the stock exchange. If Walter White from Breaking Bad knew Bitcoin, he would buy lots of them. Yeah, I miss Breaking Bad. I wish it was still on. I put 2 nano ledgers in my bank deposit, and I'll send every 10% of my cryptos to 2 nanos for my 2 doors. Oh, that's really nice. McAfee is not a guy you can trust. I read that. Do you know how to use Hit BTC yet? May need your help with the MVIN tokens. Hit the streets. I've signed up to their website. I don't know how to do exchanges with them and that yet. So I may do a video on that once I transfer them over some money. You're not crazy. All I care about is Satoshis. Market is kind of red at the moment. Well, when do you have money? What line of business are you in? childminder. So me and my wife do childminding actually. My hash flare pools are BTC China and F2 pool. I haven't really played about with the pools. I've just left them as they are, because until I've got obviously a bit of information, like a month's worth, how am I going to know if I change it, if I've improved things or not? Because I mean, this fluctuates, obviously the price daily. Oh, it's gone up a bit actually. That was about $25, now it's about $30. I was actually thinking, guys, I actually stopped the reinvestment on this. Guys, I heard a lot of people had trouble withdrawing from HIT BTC, done some research before transferring. There have been a lot of people that have said, I will not use HIT BTC even if the price is really good on there. I'm going to wait until they go on another exchange. That's quite passionate. You know, you're actually making money before, you know, in front of this company or whatever. But apparently they charge you when you deposit money and withdraw money and stuff like that, and they take a lot of percentages. HIT BTC works fine for me. Yeah, I've not used them yet, but I will do. So someone said, oh, markets are all looking red at the moment. Here they are now. This is why I wanted to do it on my laptop actually, so I could show you guys all of this and we could talk about it together. Yeah, Bitcoin's down over the last 7 days, 24 hours, and in the last hour. All of them are down actually. What I wanted to know, guys, is what do you think about this order of coins? I did a video the other day and it actually got deleted because for some reason my laptop didn't save it properly. But this is how I feel that the order should read. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. Bitcoin, number one, obviously. Ethereum, I do believe it deserves the second spot because it obviously has the smart contracts and that's pretty much how all ICOs run at the moment. Neo is Ethereum competition. Well, Ethereum's the proven and working one at the moment. So at the minute, I believe Bitcoin, then Ethereum. I think Litecoin should be third. Litecoin is everything we want Bitcoin to be. And everything that goes onto Litecoin eventually works its way onto Bitcoin. So I think Litecoin should go up in market cap. I believe Litecoin is better than Ripple. All right, Ripple have some big banks joining them at the moment. But I do feel Litecoin has been there from the beginning. It's always done really well. Payments are fast, cheap. It's got a good community behind it. Charlie Lee's, you know, always championing it. Obviously, because he owns, or he used to own some shares in it. But anyway, I think that Litecoin will go back into third place at some point. Then I think Bitcoin Cash, fourth. I don't particularly like Bitcoin Cash. I think it's a rip-off, to be honest. But that's the fourth one that's on, obviously, Coinbase. Then from there, I believe, like someone mentioned earlier, I think Neo should be there because a lot of ICOs are starting to use Neo as their smart contract. So I think it should be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Neo, IOTA. That's obviously, they've got quite a cool idea. Then obviously out of the privacy coins, I think Monero should be up there because that seems to be the best one for security. I know some people may comment and say, no, this is better, this is better. But apparently that's what all the hitmen, drug dealers and all that use. So if they're confident enough with it, then I think we should be. So I think Monero should be right up there. I mean, what the hell is Neem, Stellar? Obviously got EOS, that's really shut up. Dash is really popular in like Asia, like Korea, I believe. Ripple will take one. place, although lots of circulation supply. It has hits on Coinbase, which will reach around $10. Sorry for my bad English. I'm not native. Sorry about my bad English. I am native, but I'm just really bad at reading and talking. So that's my thoughts anyway, guys. Maybe comment down below with what order you would put these coins in. You know, there's a lot on here that have promising futures. Come on, Verge. Come on, the Verge. But I don't know. I feel like this top 10 is not right at the minute. That's my opinion. I think some of them are just being used, you know, for pump and dumps, for people to try and make some money off. I don't think they should be there. I don't think they deserve the place that they're at. Ripple number 1, no way. Ripple will take 1 place. I think he means first place. Actually, Friendly Pharmacist has a good point, because Ripple, at the price it was at when it was at $3.50, this circulating supply, this 38 billion, I believe, if they actually include what the people who own it have as well, it would actually be in first place, because the amount of market cap would, I think, go up like 6 times. It would actually overtake Bitcoin. But obviously we don't want that to happen. We want Bitcoin to remain number 1. No, Ripple won't get added. First place, I meant market cap. Yeah, that's what I was just saying for any pharmacist. But apparently... Sorry, guys. Told you I had a bad cough. Apparently, some of these coins, they only take into account the circulating supply. So if some coins are generated, like with Envian, that's why someone said, Glenn, how many circulating supply? I don't know if the ones that the managing directors own, I don't know if they get counted. So that means there will only be a circulating supply of 120 million. But if Ripple included all their tokens that were in circulating supply, including the ones that the managing directors are holding on to, they would actually be in first place. Apparently, that's what I read earlier today. Well, I've actually been holding in coughing while I've been on the video with you guys, but I've been coughing a lot more than that. Guys, believe in Shire coin. You can cash in on this coin. You getting better? Yeah, don't worry about me, guys. I cashed in at 3.45, bought a 20 cent. Bloody hell. That is big gains there. First place I'm in. Ripple won't get added. It's in the past. Yeah, I feel like unless Ripple come out, me free man, already 2 weeks sick, Ripple will be around $13 first week of Feb. $13 per Ripple. That would put I can't work that out. 38 billion tokens or coins times $13. That would have a market cap of about 400 billion. So it would be worth double Bitcoin. Don't see it happening. Sorry, I don't agree with you there, but who's that? That's Canoe Bushcraft 1. But you may be right, and he'll be sitting there laughing at us on the first week in February. Did you see the demo video of XRP on Coinbase? No, I haven't seen that. I've got 660 Ripple at 19 cents. The supply is too high for Ripple. I bet you a beer. Yeah, all right, and I'll bet you a beer. So you're saying by the second week of February that they're going to be worth $13 per token, per coin. I don't think they will be. I don't think they'll hit that. I think even if the market has a massive push, I think Ripple will be lucky to get to $3 again. Sorry if that's cramped on anyone's dreams, because they've had some really bad press recently. Obviously, the price went up. Then Coinbase said they're not going to add them. They had a bit of negative news there. Then they went down in price, obviously, when CoinMarketCap took all the Korean exchanges away. And obviously, like I say, it's a very centralized, whereas all the others are decentralized coins, Ripple is predominantly owned by one person. So whereas, say, with Bitcoin, we as a community, or the miners, sorry, can decide they want to happen software-wise, it would have to take a majority of people to say yes. You could say that it's decentralized at the minute, or it is centralized because a lot of the mining is taking place in China, and they're all grouped together, especially with like Ant Pool. They make a majority. They can make a majority of the decision. So if they feel like anything's going to lose their money, even if it makes Bitcoin a better platform, they can vote against it. Whereas Ripple, on the other hand, is predominantly owned by one guy. So if he says, no, I don't want that, I don't want, he has the deciding factor. So a lot of people, that's left a bad taste in their mouth. So I very much doubt they're going to hit $13. If they do, though, I'm going to wish that I put some money into them. And I'll also owe Canoe Guy a beer. That's not a bold statement. Look at coin. Someone's put no chance. Look at coin CND on CoinMarketCap. That jump. CND? What's CND? CND. Sorry, I don't know what one you mean by that. That's not a bold statement. If Ripple can reach $3, what can Envian do then? When Litecoin first listed in Coinbase, the price go from $3 to $27. I think you lost a bit. Well, maybe. It's got a good point there. Ripple was only bought on the cheap, as most people thought they could make a few quid, but not really. The circulation coins are too high. Litecoin has a small circulating cap, sorry. Mr. A, yeah, that was me. So, yeah, I don't know, what do you think, guys? A lot of people at the minute, they're not looking at the market cap, they're not looking at the circulating supply, so how many coins are actually available to everyone. They're not looking at the volume, they're looking at this. Oh, I can't afford that. Oh, I could buy 10 of them. And I think that's a trend that's happening with a lot of them. So if you go all the way down to ones that are worth like this, swap token, 0.00009, people will think, God, if I buy £100 worth of them, I'd have like 1,000 coins. And this one, woman coin, sorry, I don't know why I laughed at that, but I've never heard of this. 0.00333. And I think people were just looking at these, and I think Ripple hit that, as well as it being a cheap coin at the time, it also had the backing of some banks. So it actually had a credible business plan, as well as it being a cheap coin, whereas a lot of these are just cheap coins that are an absolute pile of shit. So, but people still invest in these, though. I say that, I do apologise if I've offended anyone with that statement. I did that without thinking. LOL, woman coin, oh my God. I think people are just putting names randomly in front of coin or blockchain and just, what else have we got here? TriStar coin. Is that Giza? Giza coin? So we've got a woman coin and a Giza coin. But then saying that, this is where the big gains are. So you look at this one here, Janus, never heard of it, don't know what it is. That is up today. Bearing in mind the rest of the market's mostly down. That's up just today 50%. So obviously that's gone from 0.10 cent to 20 cent a coin. It's only got a circulating supply of 23 million. But that's where the money is. And I think that's how people are making their decisions at the minute. If you can get one of these coins that are real cheap and they have an actual credible business plan behind them, if you do your research, Stellar is a good long term, I reckon, June, July. Glen at 12, 2018 market cap will hit at least 10 trillion. If not, come to Guys Elite / Turkey and I will take the best baklava in the earth. It's on me. 10 trillion. That is quite a big jump because at the minute we're at half of 1 trillion. I believe it will snowball. So let's have a look. Yeah. You're going to be racking them up viewing hours at this rate. I was thinking actually. I did all right, Tron, bought at 2 cents, sold at 13 cents. That's a good investment. I reckon June, July time will be 7 times profit. Canoe Bushcraft, he's making some bold statements. Bitglen, are you in more IO? Should be a shitcoin. Bitglen is actually a good name for a coin. Do you reckon I should create a coin then? Bitglen, why you use DTube? Don't. I haven't even looked into it, to be honest. And I don't know how to use them. I don't know what the viewer base is like. What could I do? Could I just copy my videos across there? I don't know. So maybe that's how I need to look into. But to be honest, I quite like YouTube. It just annoyed me that I sort of hit their goal. It's like I used to work in sales. I've always done sales. And if any of you have ever worked in sales before, you know when like they'll say you've got to sell 1,000 double glazed windows and then you triple your bonus. You get to the 1,000 and then they say, oh no, actually it's 4,000. And then you're like, what? I hit your fucking target, but they just up it. That's what I felt like YouTube did to me. I hit the 10,000 views with the help of you guys, obviously. And then they just changed it to 4,000 hours of watch time, which is like a really large number to hit. From my research, market cap drops every January for the past 4 years, just the month of January around 30%, which makes it the best time to buy. With that knowledge, what you would do is obviously whatever the market's doing, say in December this year, you would wait until the beginning of January before you put any money into cryptocurrency, wait for the big 30-40% drop, and then that's when you would buy your coins then. You're going to build a mining rig when you've done some envying. Yeah, so this is something I've really thought of. If I do make a decent amount of money through envying, then after that it grows 3 times its peak before the January crash. I hope so, because that's gonna come in line with the envying token going on sale. Obviously, even without it having much hype behind it, if that's true, it's going to go up 3 times straight away. So I hope so. That's what I'm hoping. And I mentioned it in my last video. Hopefully the market's going to recover by the 25th of January, which is in 6 days time. The envying token's going to go and hit BTC. Hopefully we have an announcement with another exchange that's going to go on, and then boom, we're going to fly to the moon. So that's my thoughts. What was I saying before that? So, yeah, that'd be the best time to buy. Be ready for the next drop in January 2019. I will put some cash aside. Yep, so that's what I'm saying. That'd be a good time to buy when everything's dropping down. You get paid in US dollars. I think that's it, guys. To be honest, unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about. I quite like doing this live. I like having your guys' feedback and banter, USD and Steam. Yeah, so I need to look into this. Was it DTube and Steam it? I signed up to Steam it. I just couldn't figure out how to use it, and then I came away from it, and I've never gone back. So I need to figure that out, and then put my videos on there as well as YouTube. I don't know how many people use it and how it works. In my country, people sell at December time because of the tax. Yeah. Some countries have their tax in January. In the UK, our tax year ends in April. So that's a worldwide thing, I suppose. Watch some YouTube tutorials. All right, calm down. Bitcoin dropped off for one reason. Bitcoin forward agreement. Wales manipulated the price. Who watched Glen's tax video? Yeah, the tax video, that was really my thoughts on UK tax rules as I've read it. But please don't take it as financial or accountant advice. Please get a proper accountant. I'm trying to say that to cover myself. I think that's it, really. Been going on for over an hour and a half. Nobody pharmacist. In Switzerland, people can pay their taxes with Bitcoin since January the 1st. Really? People in Switzerland can pay their tax bill with Bitcoin. I have to look that up. That's a very interesting fact, actually. Yeah, like I say, I'm going to wrap it up because I'm going to have a coughing fit. And I've run out of drink. My voice is going. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for all your comments, all your feedback. It's nice doing this because I get a feel for who's actually my core audience. Sometimes I get views and I don't know if it's just people clicking on my videos to see if I'm giving away Bitcoin or something. To actually having you sticking around for the whole hour or hour and a half, chatting to me constantly, it really gives me a good feeling for who's actually in my community. Bitglen, I had to leave the shop. I barely made it back. Thank you for that. Thank you for all the likes, the comments. Please subscribe, tell your friends about it. It was fun, Glenn. Nice to talk this way. Keep uploading cool vids. Thank you for the live stream. Greetings from the Netherlands. Hello, you're right. Yeah, so I really appreciate it. I thank you all for your time and your feedback. I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate everything that everyone comments and gives me advice. Has been very informative. Let's grow this channel. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm just really happy with how the channel's gone, really. Obviously, it's a bit of a setback with YouTube changing the rules. Did you do it again so I will not miss it? I'm going to upload this video so you can watch the whole thing if you want. All the best, fella. Take care. Right, Canoe Bushcraft. I'm going to remember. First week of February, you owe me a beer, I reckon. Dare you say you could do with a new lung on the dark web? Yeah, that would be good, actually. My beer. Nice theme. We'll see about that. Envy and Moon. Yes, let's hope that Envy goes to the moon. I can buy a Lamborghini. Actually, someone asked me earlier. Envy and Moon. If Envying does go up a lot in price, I would love to take out a decent amount of money to build a really good mining rig myself. So then I'm in control of my own destiny, if you like, mining. I live in Los Angeles, California. Hello, you're right. Quite a few people from America watch this channel, watch my videos. I thought you hate Lamborghinis. Yeah, I wouldn't buy one. Oh, that's Tyler. You're right, Tyler. I'd buy you a Lamborghini. That's what I meant. I built one last week, 1070. yeah, I'd probably build a mining rig and maybe get an ASIC miner. Thank you. So Tyler Hammond's actually my son who's in the other room. BMW X5 or Range Rover? Range Rover all day long. I've got a Land Rover Discovery already, and to be honest, I'm happy with that. It's a 7-seater, fits all the kids in. It's got all the tech that I'd want. I probably wouldn't buy a new car. We need a second car because we're always arguing about who's going to use that car. So, but anyway, these are all issues that, you know, third world problems of Bitglen. I'll see you guys on the next video. Are you the Anthony Joshua OD YouTubers, Glenn? You are the Anthony. I wish. I love Anthony Joshua. Hoping to see him live in March. He's fighting, oh, I can't remember his name, Parker or someone. But I think we're going to go to, it's either in Wales or at the O2 Arena. I'm on Golf Mark 7 at the moment. Watched your fight on YouTube. Yeah, so if you don't know, actually, I have another channel called Hammond TV. And on that channel, I just done family vlogs, and really it was my practice, the hammer, yeah. So I did a charity boxing match for Cancer Research UK. If you want, find Hammond TV, and you can watch my boxing video. It's not overly impressive. I had 8 weeks of training. Say my name, Bitglen, please. That's a bit sexual. Antonio Bailey. You need some lemon tip. Yes, I do want some lemon tip. I thought about that earlier. Yes, I did a Cancer Research UK boxing match. We had 8 weeks of training leading up to it, but then I went Butlins for a week, and then I was really ill for a week. Sounds like I'm ill all the time by the sounds of things. So I actually missed 2 weeks of training, so I only had 6. It's not a webcam, girl. Yes, great. But I don't know, how did you find that video? What's his name? Crypto Tech UK. How did you manage to find that video of me and connect the dots? I suppose actually if you click on related channels, it would have come up Hammond TV. Where is the video? Justin Shane. Post your wallet address and we'll have a whip round. If you go down into my description, I think I've posted all my wallet addresses like Ether, Bitcoin. Justin Shane, was he there? He was in the boxing match. There was someone called Justin there. It was so long ago, and obviously I was just focusing on my fight, really. Everyone liked this video. Not gay, just wanted to be sure it was me. No, it wasn't gay, I'm only joking. Where is the video? Post your wallet address. Yeah, so I've done this boxing match for Cancer Research UK. It was in Colchester, it was in nightclub, Liquid, although I think it's called something else now. I went the 3 rounds, I actually won the match. I was quite happy with that. I'm quite an overweight guy, so I think I weighed about 21 stone at the time. I've lost a bit of weight since then, but not much. And yeah, I done pretty well, I think, anyway, with the small time that I had. Although I was gassing out big time. But I tried to kg. Oh, I don't know what that is in. I can't wear that out. Sorry. What is there? It's 14 pounds in a stone, and I weighed something like 21 stone. So the other guy got hammered. Hit the gym again. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. My weight fluctuates quite a lot, actually. So if you actually watch that channel, it's nothing to do with crypto. So if you're just interested in the money side and the crypto side, them videos were all before I even knew cryptocurrency existed. So it was just diet vlogs and family vlogs. You getting down the gym with that dodgy lung? Yeah, I'll probably gas out. Get rid of the car and walk. Well, actually, funny enough, the gym is like 2-minute walks from my house or bike. I could literally walk there now. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. They're open till 10, so I could go gym right now. I'm a former amateur boxer. I won Golden Gloves 2 years in a row, long time ago. Oh, well done, and I wasn't really into boxing that much because the boxing matches that I watched were really boring. Like this was years ago, and I really got into UFC, and I'd done a bit of MMA and cage fighting, and that's when I started to really bulk up. But at the time, one of my friends, he said about doing this boxing for charity thing, and I thought, oh, that's really interesting. I'd like to do something like that. And then another one of my friends said he'd do it. He'd go, yeah, I'm going to do it in September. And I said, oh, I'll do it with you. I joined it. He didn't. Like, he backed out. So it was just me on my own. So I just went and did that. But I wasn't nervous at all. I went into it. I was really confident. I had a really good night. My wife, my mum, loads of friends, family. And we all had a good laugh, and we all had a few drinks. And the guy that I thought he was a really nice guy, met his mum, and I met his sister, I think. He was a really nice guy. It was a really good night all overall. Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. So I'm going to leave the video there now because I've been going on for over an hour and a half. Thank you to all your support. You look like Tyson Fury. I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Comment down below or comment on my videos because I do see all your comments with what coins you'd like me to talk about next time, and I'll do a bit of research before I do the video. I'm off this weekend. I don't think we're doing too much, so I might have a bit of time. Tron, yeah, Tron seems to be really popular. Bitglen crypto. What was I going to say? Yeah, any coins that you're interested in me looking into, let me know. Nebulous to the moon. I've never heard of that one. And I'll have a look and I'll get back to you. And I hope this video's been a good way of you to communicate with me rather than commenting on my video after I've made the video and me commenting like a day later. I just thought this was a better way. If you want to see more of these, please comment or like and share it with your friends. You've probably met the YouTube threshold in this video. Look at the hydro miner. Yeah, I want to look into this hydro miner because that's something that obviously is very similar to Envy, and I haven't seen what that's... Yeah, this live chat is great. Yeah, it's really good actually. And I only found out about this live chat while I was in Disney World. More live streams, please. Hydro is sold out. Oh, there you go. It's too late. Yeah, while I was in Magic Kingdom, I was talking to the camera thinking it was just obviously me doing a video, and then all the comments were coming up at the side here. Look into Gladius, will do. And I thought, oh, that's a really cool way of me talking to the guys instantly, you know, and me being able to respond instantly. So I'm really happy with this. But the only thing is, I can only seem to figure this out on my iPhone. So my laptop, which is sitting here, I don't know how to do live videos on here. So I need to look into that. Congrats comes from Hydro Miner in February. I think it's sold out now, but will be good once it hit exchanges. Yeah, I'd be interested into looking into that actually and seeing what they're like and comparing it to Envian. And if they are a similar thing, because obviously Envian are predominantly going to go to the solar panels, solar farms and like wind farms. So it'd be interested to see what this hydro 1 H2O equals 0.01 of Ethereum, which is about 10 US dollars worth. So I assume that's what 1 H2O is going to be worth. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. I've said this about 3 times, but you guys keep sending me messages. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate all of it. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Don't forget to message me with what you would like me to cover in the next video, because until Envian come out, I'm running dry here of what I should talk about in each video. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Let me know what you want me to look into and I'll get back to you. See you later, guys. Bye.